When it comes to water, China is facing multiple challenges. The country is grappling with a severe shortage.
但是现在一个一个毛细血管要断了。
How much can we consume?
没有水。
How to secure water safety?
谁没有认真的执法是可以问责的。
And it's not only how much you have, but how to use it.
大自然它自己有一套完整一套循环的规律。
In this edition, we travel across China to look at the worsening water shortage and the search for solutions. I'm Han Bin, and this is Assignment Asia. China is not a water-rich country, and water is unevenly distributed across its vast land. Add to that overcapacity and fast development. Even worse, much of its surface and groundwater has been polluted. The government is trying hard to change it, but the effects of China's water woes will continue to be felt for a very long time. Elxa, in the west of Inner Mongolia. It's one of the driest places in China. Intense heat, powerful winds, and sand, and yet human settlements. 65-year-old Liu Jinxiang came here as an 18-year-old bride. Since then, she's never walked beyond this patch of grassland. 9 years ago, Liu's husband passed away. Poverty drove her 3 children to the city, leaving Liu Jinxiang on her own in the place that's been home for nearly half a century. It's a commitment to her husband in taking care of the grassland and the love for the family and the homeland of Elxa.
那水就缺得很了，这个地方想洗个澡呀，干个啥就根本达不到那个条件，想都不敢想，就是风多，刮的沙子，刮的泥也打的脖子啊，打的是不好。水就是对生活就是特别特别重要，最重要的是这个条件。那生存的草就是凭着水嘛，我们这个地方就是没有水，这下水也少得很啊，地上的也不下雨，水少得很。
Water is what all creatures in the desert seek. The treasure is scarce and hidden underground. Beyond ensuring survival, to Liu Jinxiang is the power to transform the sea of death into the hope of green. This well is the only reason her family stayed. Over the years, the bucket has had to go deeper. Nomads move their herds in search of pasture and water. Over the decades, these have dried up in Inner Mongolia. China is too big. In some places, water is almost non-existent, while in other places, there is an illusion that it's endless. The Bangchu Monastery sits on the edge of the Tibetan plateau. 52-year-old Zhangyang Lozhu takes water from the foot of the mountain every day. For thousands of years, the water has given life to the monks and local herdsmen. But over the past years, Zhangyang Lozhu says he has seen the lakes disappearing and mountain snow melting. Tibetans worship the purity of water. They believe every river, blade of grass, and even stone has its own life and cherish deep feelings for them. The monk hopes the changes to the environment will slow, and people can do something to save the ecosystem that once provided so much. What he doesn't know is that changes on the plateau have a huge impact on other changes. The ecosystem governs the weather system and determines the amount of water. The first bucket of water is always used to worship the Buddha.
진짜 그 점도 고지는 듯이 알아면 탄데 다라 이와데 힘바 드네 힘칸다가 자 몸부지 되는 드네 처음에 대시가 처침보르는 드네 다 맞죠 말라 대시가 춘춘춘춘으로 다 흥망흥망에 막 목은 치도 말에 다 된소 막 목선에 치도 단리를
Zhangyang Lozhu wants more Tibetans to know about the environmental changes in Sanjiangyuan. He has become a water ranger. He's actively engaged in conservation and campaigning. The family of Wang Cairun has been living by the source for generations. They refuse to be relocated to government-designated communities, mainly because they want to drink the water here. Water is regarded as the family's most valuable treasure. And the Zhangyang Lozhu ceremony of worshipping with water has made them treasure it even more. More people are taking part in preserving the source at Sanjiangyuan. Hashi Tashi Dorje has made environmental protection his life's mission.
因为呢，三江源，你看藏族人自己称为雪域大地，这是一个雪山环绕的地方，是整个亚洲的水源，是我们中华的水塔。但是现在一个一个毛细血管要断了，一条一条小溪断了，每一条小溪都在断流。所以面对这样的时候，现在我们在黄河源的安尼玛卿可以测到每年的冰川厚度下降6米，觉得如果这样下去， 人类真的会出现问题，所以我们现在是把亚洲水源、中华水塔的保护作为第一个最重要的保护对象来做保护。
Tashi Dorje believes the solution is to maintain Sanjiangyuan's natural status rather than putting economic growth and money first. He says human projects aren't needed to change the ecological conditions here, and the local Tibetans, in fact, form the main body of protection of the water source at China's water tower.
工业文明给我们带来了非常丰富的物质文化，但是现在我们全世界的环境问题，就是因为工业化、科技化的过程当中造就的。所以我们最重要的未来的最大的目标是要建立生态文明，所以这样的源头应该建立青藏性的生态文明，这个是我们要 执着的、要不断的、要追求的一个目标。
Water at Sanjiangyuan used to be endless, and almost all of it was drinkable. Now things are changing. Zhangyang Lozhu is aware of the problem. As climate change continues to heat up, he prays that China's water tower will survive the crisis, and the Bangchu Monastery will continue to serve for thousands of years more. While the water resources are shrinking, the quality has also fallen. And the biggest victims are ordinary people. In central China's Henan province, pollution is a serious problem. If he relied on his land, farmer Gao Yinggang could die of thirst. His well is now useless. He doesn't dare drink the water as it is so close to a polluted river that poisoned all of his 600 ducks last year.
最起码跟俺这原先那大陆景象，它只要不污染，也许俺还有了心拉着那吃着水，是吧？如果那污染再厉害，只要鸭它会死，那肯定会影响到这吃水。所以呢，俺这水俺都尽量不吃，能往家翻就大点水，也不拉吃着水。
This is believed to be the source of the death, the local textile printing and dyeing company. Approaching the discharge, you can see the severity of the pollution and smell the stench. The worsening water problems are a focus for environmentalists, among them Ma Jun. For 20 years, he has been searching for ways to change the situation. China's rapid economic growth put unprecedented pressure on the environment. For too long, industrial wastes have ended up in rivers.
地下水呢， 它的流动是非常缓慢的。那么很多时候，这个就是它的交换是特别慢的。那么自净的难度是极大的。常常呢，就是尤其是深层的地下水，那么一旦污染之后，可能几百年，有的说上千年，这个都很难去恢复它。这个图呢，就是我们自己不是有。
Marjun believes curbing pollution is the key to solving China's water crisis, and it begins with finding the source of pollution. He's put a map online, a map of the war against pollution. He hopes it will help mobilize the general public to join the campaign. The areas in red indicate how much work needs to be done. Until fairly recently, pollution of China's groundwater had been a state secrecy. According to a government release, more than half of the groundwater across the country does not meet the national safety standards or is being badly polluted. Many are calling for stricter regulations to halt this trend, and public supervision is also key.
Gao
Yinggang remembers how clean the river was when he was a child. But now, it seems to kill everything it touches. The river contains hideous chemicals and heavy metals. He has to carry water from faraway wells to irrigate his crops. He expects a harvest, yet the insidious chain of pollution in soil, crops, and groundwater could still be felt for many years to come.
我的期望是把这河治理好，别叫这地下污染，最起码给河们遗留个这健康的水源。
Marjun believes the barrier to cleaning up China's water pollution is not a lack of technology or money, but a lack of motivation. He wants to make it easy for the public to get involved. His new app, Blue Map, was created to track and shame polluting companies on a real-time basis. Most of the information comes from the government. The app compiles it in one place and allows users to search quickly.
从这个 PC 端开始，那么逐渐的呢，开始推进这些实时的公开，进而把它做到手机上。当大家都能够在手机上看到每个小时这些企业都在违反着排放的标准的时候，那我想，谁没有认真的执法是可以问责的，谁在背后干预了严格的执法也是可以去问责的。那么最终呢，让我们的环保真正建筑一个法治的轨道上。
Back in Alxa, water is a constant concern. Desertification is the biggest obstacle to development. The government is calling for planting trees to restore the grassland and provide a windbreak. But it's often up to individuals to find a way. Liu Jinxiang's idea is to transform this place step by step, meter by meter. Every day, she hauls water to irrigate a special drought-resistant plant, Saksu, which locals call suo. Liu Jinxiang has planted a small forest with the help of others.
养了骆驼了就净掉了，净掉就再说，就是保护草场，说长出来的话，它就风沙就挡住了。
Suo requires very little water. Though a tree takes years to grow, its roots can hold as much as 10 square meters of sand. Just like these desert plants coping with a harsh landscape, people of Alxa are also coping with the hardships and challenges in nature. In the battle against drought, they're trying to make this place green, for this is home, no matter how tough life gets. Liu Jinxiang says she will continue planting suo as long as she is alive. It's her legacy for her grandchildren.
我亲手栽的，我就亲手受的苦，亲手栽的suo，我就进来望着，我也心里很高兴。费很大的辛苦把suo栽上长起来，它就风沙就肯定挡着呢。
As the drought intensifies, Liu Jinxiang knows the road ahead is full of thorns. One woman is small in the face of nature, but she is determined to carry on, to bring the color of life to Elxa.
When it comes to water, China is facing multiple challenges. The country is grappling with a severe shortage.
但是现在一个一个毛细血管要断了。
How much can we consume?
没有水，
How to secure water safety?
谁没有认真的执法是可以问责的。
And it's not only how much you have, but how to use it.
大自然它自己有一套完整的一套循环的规律。
In this edition, we travel across China to look at the worsening water shortage and the search for solutions. I'm Han Bin, and this is Assignment Asia.
It's all about water. A ranger in China's water tower warns creeks are drying up. A herdswoman is using every drop to save her homeland. An environmentalist is campaigning for public motivation. And in Shanghai, whose name means on the sea, an architect is designing solutions to quench the thirst that comes with growing urbanization. For the past decade, Huang Xiaoming has been promoting the sponge city.
那么在我们现代呢，我们希望就是在非常小的土地上，能够盖更多的房子。所以我们现在研究的是，在高密度的状态下，我们怎么样能够解决我们的建设、人和这个环境更好的保持大自然的状态。海绵城市我们的目标呢，就是说要让这个建设完之后，最好呢是跟这个地方没有建设之前，它排掉的雨水是一样的，因为我们现在就是城市建设以后，地面全部硬化了，所以大部分的雨水呢都是排掉的，这个非常可惜所以我们现在探索的就是让每个城市尽可能的让这个水能够收集到我们的地下。当然这个方法呢是多种多样的，是吧？通过道路公园屋顶建筑是吧？所有的手段然后把这个水能够存下去。我们的大地像海绵一样，是吧？我们的建筑都是参与到海绵，把这个水吸在里边。我们在用的时候把它释放出来。这边是我们的这个。
The sponge city concept comes from Western countries. Huang Xiaoming says Chinese cities need to use rainwater to replenish groundwater. He says it's not difficult to collect. The key is doing it the right way. His institute has designed many eco-community models to promote the idea to the general public. Some have already come into being, with more in the design stages.
大自然它自己有一套完整的一套循环的规律，我们尽可能的去尊重它，尽可能不破坏它，所以说这个海绵城市也好，还是我们这个倡导的这个城市的一些建设也好，它的核心思想就是跟大自然按照它的规律，是吧？天上降下的雨水，原来人家是渗透地下的，只有10%几、20%是排掉的，排到江河就排到大海里去。我们的现在城市里边呢，更多的是这个修堤，我们100年一遇，然后提高到200年一遇、300年一遇，这堤是越修越高，水呢也越长越高，而不是让这个水呢有机的渗透到我们的房前屋后，但事实上它的生态效益也是非常差的。
China's thirsty north needs water. Freshwater supplies have been increasingly strained with the declining rainfall, exploding of the population growth and industrial expansion. The government solution is to buy water from the south. The south to north water diversion project has cost at least $60 billion for the government. But as China's cities become more desperate, the cost isn't the biggest problem.
This is the source of the water diversion project. The Danjiangkou Dam is the largest man-made freshwater lake in Asia. The whole dam is some 1,000 square kilometers. The total capacity is over 30 billion cubic meters.
这是一个南水北调的总体布局图。南水北调来讲后呢，起源于丹江口，整个的这个干区的长度1467公里，所以来讲后呢，每年的调水量，就是设计的这个额定调水量是95亿，这是一期工程。二期工程来讲后呢，要调水140个亿。中线从丹江口市发源地起始1432公里，穿伏牛，绕太行，跨江、淮、黄、海，一直到北京。南水北调工程是中国优化水资源调配的核心性工程。南水北调东中西线形成之后，将会形成3横4纵的一种调水格局，实行我们这个区域内的水资源优化配置。
北京市的用水量应该是连年上升的，因为从我们水厂的生产来讲，我们每年的供水量也是在逐年增加，而且我们每年当迎接供水高峰的时候，我们心里所感受的那种压力也是越来越大。北京是一个缺水的城市，这个缺水呢，不光是说咱们能够看到的河湖里面的水，也包括咱们生活饮用水，都是属于紧缺的状态。所以说，整个南水调过来之后，是对北京整个这个水源的一个巨大的一个补充，能够缓解咱们北京缺水的这么一个现状。
Senior engineer Guo Qiang from the Beijing Water Treatment Company says after southern water entered Beijing, water volume in the north has gradually increased. Now, half of its company's water comes from the south. It's mixed with Beijing's local water. But he still sees the potential threat of a future shortage. He says the capital city needs alternative solutions for long-term growth.
调走了这个95亿以后，肯定对中下游的一些个生态和用水有一定的影响。下步来讲说，就是看每年是丰水年还是枯水年了。水来的多一些，我们就调的多一些；水来的少一些，就调的少一些。因为它讲的水文系列是多年平均，它有丰水系列年，有枯水系列年，这非常正常的，这非常正常。
But even Fu Qingtan admits that the diversion project can only ease water shortage problems in the north for the time being. To completely change the drought situation is unrealistic.
你看这么清澈的水，对我们当地老百姓来讲也是非常重要的。我觉得来讲说，把水调过去以后，希望北方的老百姓来讲说呢，也应该珍惜这个水。首先从节约用水做起，然后的时候呢，再把水资源的利用达到最大化。
Water diversion is only a stopgap to solve China's water woes. Authorities are searching for additional fixes. Desalination is one, but the questions remain of cost and price. On the edge of the Bohai Sea is Tianjin's biggest desalination plant. It can process some 200,000 cubic meters of water every day. Company director Li Tao told us the plant is a combination of state-of-the-art Israeli desalination equipment plus China's modern power plants. The power generators are fueled by coal. It takes 5 kilograms of coal to process a ton of fresh water. The energy costs drive up the water price.
这个我们公司这个海水淡化设备，它造水比达到1:15，这个是什么概念呢？就是说，1吨蒸汽进去能够产生这个15吨的这个淡化水。这个造水比这个参数在全世界也是目前来说也是最高的。
Li Tao says that the plant is environmentally friendly. The power generators use a closed-cycle seawater cooling system without the exploitation of groundwater. This plant seems to have set a model for other cities. Tianjin's facilities utilize the remaining heat from the power plant with runoff steam to desalinize seawater. is seen as a greener way, a kind of recycling model that improves power use efficiency. We want to see the control room. At the moment, the plant is not operating at full capacity as demand is weak. We had a taste. It's been promoted as the highest quality drinking water the city has. It surpasses all government safety standards.
海水淡化呢，它有这个南水北调这种长距离调水，它有一些它独有的这个优势，就是说它不受这个自然这个气候条件所限制。然后它的这个水质它是非常干净也非常稳定，因为它的这个来源其实就是这个海水，然后这个海水它是取之不尽用之不竭的。
But Litao acknowledges the plant is not profitable at present. As desalination is too expensive for now, groundwater continues to diminish, and water diversion solves only part of the problem. Many believe the best way to bring relief to the water-stressed cities is to step up conservation, to best use of what's naturally available. The sponge city idea is seen as a new hope.
所以未来我们的水边，我们就希望它是绿化的，有那个护岸，有绿色的护岸，自然的状态，啊，这个就跟我们大自然的这个河道生成的是一样的。这样的话呢，这个水呢就可以，这个透水可以渗透到地下，啊，补给到周围的这个环境。
The new concept may help reclaim a lost way of life, keeping as much water as possible. Huang Xiaoming showed us this test model in Shanghai. The building uses solar energy to raise collected rainwater to form a waterfall. The waterfall can then cool the building during summer. It also creates unique scenery. The aim is to hold the same amount of water if there were no buildings.
所以我们说什么样是好的城市？其中一个重要的内容就是我们跟自然没有离开，啊，我们就像我们讲能看得见山，啊，望得见水，是吧？留得住乡愁。实际上这个话的意思呢，就是我们能够跟自然去贴近，啊，我们不要把大自然的这个东西啊过度的去破坏。虽然我们要建设城市，我们必然要占一些地方啊，但是我们在占的时候，是不是能够考虑到？ 跟原来的自然状态尽可能的接近。
Huang Xiaoming sees hope for China's future. He's confident sponge cities are part of a wide-ranging solution. Man doesn't live in water the way a fish does, but he needs it just as much.
China used to say that man can conquer nature. Now it's paying debts of its past. Moving from half empty to half full means both the government and people needs to do much more. The question remains of how we use water and how long we have. And what China is doing decides not only its own future, but the global environment as well. That's all for this edition of Assignment Asia. For more, please check out our website at www.assignment-asia.com. You can also share with us and contribute your story ideas by contacting us on social media. I'm Han Bin, and thanks for watching Assignment Asia.